3, 2, 1. Welcome back to Grinning Goats, Light Forge Arena tier list valuation stream. We are on to Hunter. And like I said before, there's 1 to 2 premium cards in each of these for Rastakhan. Pretty even. But Hunter only gets 1 premium card. But I don't think you're upset about that. Let's jump right into this. The premium card for Hunter is Headhunter's Hatchet. 146. Which is around where all the top Hunter stuff is at, right? Like, this is where, like, Lesser Emerald Spellstone, Crackling Razor Maul, Savannah Highmane, Eaglehorn Bow beats this out, if in case you're wondering, but, Flanking Strike, like, this is where the other premium cards are at. Hunting Mastiff, Deadly Shot. And this is a 2-mana 2/2 weapon, Shades of Glavezuka, and if you control a beast, gain +1 durability, so... Actually, more like that paladin weapon that we got back then when you jousted.
Yeah, exactly. It's more like that. Glavezuka, like the plus attack to minions was so good, right? So this is not Glavezuka level, and it
should not be Glavezuka level.
Glavezuka was broken. But this, oh my gosh, it is so good. This is once again a card that Hunter really likes, and Hunter was in a spot in which it did not have like all the 2-drop options it wanted, right? I could draft all the 1s I want, but 2s, those were always a little bit iffy. And having a strong weapon on 2 is ridiculously good. So I'm extremely looking forward to this, and it will play into my aggro playstyle really well.
Hey, what do you know? Hunter's got a 2-drop that has double the offering rate it should.
Excellent.
In case you're wondering, not double, only like plus like less than 50% here, but still it's higher offering rate than if it were a creature. And Headhunter's Hatchet does that because it is a weapon, and weapons are treated as spells, so they get a offering bonus on top, a 150% offering bonus on top of their regular, like, being a class card bonus. Okay, it's a great card. Like, pick it, try it out, especially if you have beasts. Feel free to swing to the face with it. You don't need to hold on to it forever. But that is the premium card. And that's it. Now we're going to get 2 cards that are okay but not premium. 3 cards that are okay but not premium. These are all below Yeti, unfortunately. Actually, I don't know if they're below Yeti for Hunter. Yeah, okay, they're below Yeti for Hunter. I know Hunters have scores like raised and adjusted, so Yeti's only a 112 in Hunter, but these are all below a 112. So these 2 are about the same as Yeti, we could say that. One is Bloodscalp Strategist, 3 mana 2/4. Battlecry, if you have a weapon equipped, discover a spell. Synergy with the Headhunter's Hatchet, turn 2, turn 3. It is what it is. You don't have that many weapons as Hunter. If you can get it to be pulled off, you get to discover a spell, which is pretty good, but it's still a 2/4 body on the board, so you're never going to change that.
Yeah, but when you do get to discover a spell, that's really... Hunters are one of the classes with some of the best spells, right? Like, some of the best spells in the game. They're so good. So, yep. All right, next is a 1-drop. We have Spring Paw. This is at a 110. 1 mana, 1/1 beast with Rush, and Battlecry at a 1/1 Lynx with Rush to your hand. It's not bad, it's pings.
Yeti level. If it's on turn 1, you play it, even if you have no target, because you're a Hunter.
Yeah.
But
so it's fine, but can't go face, pretty small. It's decent.
And then Baited Arrow is 103, a little bit below a Yeti here. 5 mana, deal 3 damage. Overkill, that means if it deals 2 or 1 damage, and then it can kill your opponent, your opponent's minion. You summon a 5/5 Devilsaur. So what that really means is, unless you're really freaking desperate for that 3 damage, you wait until it's a Bane of Doom that gets you a 5/5 for 5 mana.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I will say, this is a card in which I thought the score would be higher. And then I remember I spoke with you yesterday. I was like, wait, this seems a little bit low. And then I didn't even wait for an answer. And then I just thought about it, right? And I just think about, it's like, okay, what are all of the situations that I come to when I'm at 5 mana, right? It's like, what kind of minions are out there? And I'm just like, wait, there's actually like not even a non-negligible, like a pretty good scenario on turn 5 or even later in which I can't trigger the overkill.
Yeah, it's not a curve card.
I just can't.
It's a very low percentage curve card.
Yeah. So this is one of those cases, and in which when you cannot trigger the overkill, it's really bad. Like, just really, really bad. So this is a card in which hunters already get a penalty for. It's like if you're a situational card on that turn, ugh, like yeesh. And you're gonna trigger this like a lot less often than I think you guys think you're going to trigger it
On turn 5.
On turn 5,
you're gonna trigger it as often as you think you're gonna trigger it, just not on turn 5.
Right. And later on, once again, it's one of those things where later on, on turn 9, I used 5 mana to summon a 5/5 and dealt like 2 damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
You found that situation. It's like, okay, well, it's fine. But there is a big penalty for on turn 5, you not getting the 5/5. Like there's a huge and in those situations, like that punish is amazingly huge. You could just lose the game because of that. So you have to look within yourself, figure out those turns, and be like, okay, what are those times in which like this doesn't work? That's it.
All right. So those are the cards that are, playable and generally can go your deck. Here are some cards that you don't want in your deck. Master's Call, 3 mana. Discover a minion in your deck. If all 3 are beasts, which they will not be in the arena, draw them all. So basically it's 3 mana, discover a minion in your deck. That's a pretty expensive way to tutor something out of your deck. So you better have something you really want to tutor out, and you better not have drawn it, and you better have rolled high and gotten it. It's too much mana. Revenge of the Wild, 2 mana. Summon your beast that died this turn. 57 points. Merps?
Yeah. Revenge of the Wild. Look, this is one in which I think people might be surprised as well. The key is summon your beast that died this turn. You need to plop down a beast, they don't die, and then you have to trade it off. So first of all, you have to trade something off. And second of all,
your minion has to die.
Your minion has to die. Those are 2 things in which, as a hunter, your chances of both of those is surviving to the next turn, and also you wanting to kill something,
and that thing lower. Being able to actually kill your creature.
Yeah.
Because like if you're trying to kill like I don't know, like a 3/4 with a 4/4, your 4/4 is not going to die, and so you can't use this card.
Right.
And then you have something with 1 health, and your opponent's going to kill it, and you're not going to be able to use this card again. Like, it's a card that gets stuck in your hand. Like, think about... What's that card called? Bestial Wrath? Bestial Wrath?
Yeah, Bestial Wrath.
Bestial Wrath, we have at an 83, right? No one thinks that's very controversial. If anything, I think people think we rate it pretty highly. The algorithm's doing the same thing here, except that one is for only 1 mana, and you get 2 more attack. It also makes your creature immune, so it's basically like resummoning it. This one, It has to die, you don't get +2 attack, and it costs 1 mana more. You could do it with multiple beasts, but you're probably not going to have multiple beasts on the board.
Now, all right, once again, I see a lot of people trying to get a little bit sexy in the chat, and now it's my turn to really, it's like Buzz Killington time, okay? So people are saying, wait, all you need is a 2-drop for this to be valued. You know what's also valuable? Having a card in your hand that does stuff. Now, you know what's not as sexy? Having a card that doesn't do anything unless it has very specific triggers. As a hunter, do you want cards that do things? I definitely do. It's not as sexy, but if you guys have seen me play Hunter, you'll know that even though the win rate is low, there are ways to play Hunter and make it succeed. What are those ways to play Hunter? You need, like, every single card for Hunter matters more than, like, any one single card, let's say, for Warlock, right? Or for basically any other class. Because you're trying to truncate the game, lessen the turns. So each card that you draw better be, like, more useful. Like, every singular card that you draw has to be more useful. We can look at these situations with Unleash the Hounds and Hunting Master, but, and you know what? Do I agree that when you get those off, it's super sexy? Yeah, it's super sexy. But once again, what is really sexy? Consistency. Okay,
Mm.
that is sexy. Consistency for
Alright.
Hunter will win you games. Boom.
Merps clearly does not understand what the word sexy means. So here's how this
No.
card works. If you guys are saying, oh, I'm going to bring back a 2-drop or a 3-drop, you're not. Or like you may, but you're not going to be happy with it. Or if you are happy with it, you shouldn't be. The way this card works is as a combo card for a control hunter. So I see Collins in the chat. Collins should be happy with this card. Because if you're going to just draft Control Hunter whenever you play Hunter, then you're gonna have Unleash. Then you're gonna have Mestif. Then this card is like not bad as like almost like a Stampede, you know? Like a different way of doing a Stampede. What do we have like Stampede as? So it's like a more situational Stampede. Stampede's a 100, you know? We think Stampede's an okay card, but Stampede is able to play with all archetypes. This is effectively a Stampede for one particular archetype that you have to draft in a very specific way. So if you do end up with a control-ish hunter, with a hunter that has a lot of Mastiffs and a lot of, chargy stuff and stuff that actually gets initiative, then yeah, Revenge of the Wild is a pickable card. It's a pickable card in the almost like 100s area. Like, this is not like, it's a 57 though, because most hunters are not like that. You have to have a very specific deck to make it work. So this is not a card that's always terrible. It's a card that's terrible in most decks. It's very deck dependent. And the way to make this good is not have a lot of beasts in your deck, the way people think. Like, I could tell that like most of chat is like, I put a lot of beasts in my deck. This card will be really good. No. This card is really good when you get the combos from it with Unleash and Mastiff, and if your Rhino like lives a turn and everything else is charge, or if you have like what's that legendary guy's name? The Houndmaster, Shaw. Like that's when this card becomes good. So just wanted to draw a clear line. It's not number of beasts, it's number of combo cards. It's not like on the board like mid-range or aggro, it's control hunter. Or rather combo hunter.
Combo hunter.
Combo. Yeah. Alright, next card. Another beast synergy, 1 mana, the beast within. Give a friendly beast +1/+1, and then attacks a random enemy minion. This is like pretty useless. I don't think anyone really likes the card. Again, it's only useful in a situation where you're off the board. It's not even a combo. It's more like just a control tool that makes your hunter, that makes your beast have rush and buffs it. Like, it's terrible generally.
Yeah.
But if you have a beast, heavy control deck, whatever, it could be kind of useful, but really no.
Yeah. So this is bad once again. Bad. All right. Now, next card is Spirit of the Lynx. 3 mana, 0/3, stealth 1 turn. Whenever you summon a beast, give it +1/+1. Wow, it is terrible. Oh my gosh. If we're talking about cards mattering for hunters, this is bad. Okay, good discussion.
But again, with Mastiffs, with the Hounds thing, Unleash the Hounds, it's a pretty good card. So you gotta have the deck for it, and the deck for it is not, I have a lot of beasts. The deck for it is, I have combos. Very important. And that's why these cards are so low, right? Combo cards are always low in the arena. Doesn't mean you can't make them work. It just means you really shouldn't take them until you have the combo. So make sure you have your Mastiffs and you have your Unleash the Hounds, and then you take these cards. Don't take these cards and then try to get those 2 very specific cards. Okay. All right. Legendary time. What have we got, Merps?
I don't know what we have.
Okay.
Oh, well, now I know what we have because, I have sorted using the Light Forge Tierlist. I wasn't sorting before. Don't. All right. Let's talk about Hangazi, the Lynx, which is a 5 mana 3/2 beast. Battlecry, fill your hand with 1/1 Lynxes that have rush. This is a tier score 97. It is not good. Insane amount of value, but from the opposite side, if I see a hunter play this, a 5 mana 3/2, and now they have the ability to basically be like,
1 mana
like
pings.
They have 1 mana pings. Like they have all the 1 mana pings that they like possibly want.
And they
I'm
have
like,
the option to make all the cards we just said were terrible amazing.
right. But now I'm just like, do I really care? I don't really care. It's good. Thank you for putting down a 3-2. Now, once again, they are giving hunters the tools for those combo hunters. If you play a lot of arena, are you going to lose the combo hunter? Yeah, you will. You'll be salty about it. But this isn't that great.
And wait, do we not have another legendary card? Is the other legendary card?
It's Zul'jin.
Oh, okay. Zul'jin's the other one. It's not in the arena, so we don't talk about it. So hey, we're done with Hunter. What do you know? Making good time.
Wow, making great time.
Who
actually,
are we? So
yeah.
What are we thinking about Hunter for this expansion? Is the Hatchet enough to carry with some okay-ish, definitely draftable cards?
Well, here's the way I look at it, because here's the thing. If you're not good with Hunter right now, or like you think Hunter is crap, this probably didn't really change your mind. But if you are like me, first of all, love playing Hunter and have found some success with it, all you need to do is be like, okay, some not so great cards were given, but Hatchet, that's the one that matters, right? And you're not going to see Hatchet like super often, but it exists. The fact that Headhunter's Hatchet exists just makes me so happy. And like it will significantly improve a deck's win rate just by
you're going to be offered one of them per run.
Yeah.
So,
and I will take it. Like maybe every single time. Who knows what bucket it'll be in. But yeah, if I have a Hatchet in a deck, like if I'm adding a Hatchet to every single deck, I'm just like, geez, this deck just got so much better. So I like it.
And keep in mind, whenever I say it's offered once, even if you don't end up taking it, if it gets bucketed really high, that means you're getting offered the bucket more often, because that's how bucketing works. So classes are going to get better if they get better cards, or if their cards get misbucketed to be really high too. Like both of them will make the class better. So you may think like, oh, they misbucketed cards, they made them like too much, I never get to play with this card. But that's okay, because you get offered that bucket, and you don't really care what's in that bucket. It's just like a really good bucket, right? You don't need that particular card. Okay, that's it for Hunter. I agree. I think Hatchet is enough to carry by itself, and they have other tools, even if they're not the best tools, they're usable ones. And I am really, really afraid of losing to all those Combo Hunter cards, because Combo Hunter's got a ton of support in this expansion. And it usually doesn't work in the arena, but the ones that you face at 9-10 wins will have made it work. So, good luck, everybody. You want to give some shout-outs?
Yeah, so once again, thank you for all of those people here watching us live in the Twitch chat, disagreeing with us, saying how we're idiots. Appreciate you guys. No, special thanks to all the mods here as well. Like, it's a long night. There's a decent amount of people here. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah. All right. Let's do the next video.
All right. See you guys at the flip turn. The next video.
Haha.